Are we ready? We may have
Yes.
already watched a little bit, but it's fine.
That's fine.
Hopefully there's another question at the end that we can be surprised by.
No, we just have to pretend we're surprised.
Okay.
This is Jacinda Ardern. I understand that you're working from home at the moment and that you're all going to work on some maths problems together. So I'm going to help by asking you some of the questions that I want you to then answer. So here's question number 1. If you play with 5 of your toys before
As exciting as
breakfast
playing with 5 toys.
and then 9 of your toys after breakfast, how many toys do you play all together?
It's a lot of toys.
That is a
Now,
lot of
see,
toys.
here's the problem with this question. Are we assuming that there are 5 toys and then 9 different toys, or is it 5 and 9, but 5 of the 9 are 5?
Most kids would have like a favorite toy though, so there'll be at least one overlap, right?
Probably.
So we can't really assume anything.
So the number of toys that overlap is based on a constant, which is how much they like to switch around their toys.
Yes. So it
But
depends on.
What if it is only 5 and 9 toys?
So
I mean-
it's anywhere from 9 to 14.
But like, why would your parents have a set of toys that you can play with before and after?
Yeah, are you not just going to go back to what you're doing?
Yeah,
and
you're
then
not.
grab
You're
another,
just going to go back to the
True.
others.
and then grab a few extra toys. So
If
it'd be
this
9,
was on like
right?
a maths test at high school, I would write inconclusive data can't answer and hand it back to my maths teacher.
So is that our answer then? Inconclusive data.
No, because that's a cop out.
What do we think it is in terms of the
Well-
shape of the graph? Do we think it's a polynomial of what shape?
Well, we can just average because it's between 9 and 14. So therefore, the average would be 11 and a half.
Okay, so we're saying that he played with 11 and a half toys then.
Yes.
Wait, did it say it was a he or a she?
I said
It
you.
just said you. So
Oh.
there's 2
They.
guys here.
So
Yeah.
that's one. No, that's not 1.5 boy. That's boy. What's the average between 2 binary numbers?
What?
0.66 boy.
The average between 1 and 2 is
The
like
average gender was 0.66.
Yes. So a
human.
ball.
A human of
B-O-R-L,
gender 0.66
ball.
Would have gone joy, but all right. I feel like we should move on. Our answer is mixed.
Inconclusive.
11.5.
Inconclusive.
No, it was 11.5, wasn't it?
It's somewhere
Inconclusive.
between
Okay, inconclusive. Okay.
incomplete data. That
Yeah.
answer. All right.
Here's the second question. If
Other
you play
question,
your
here we go.
guitar
Oh.
4 times this week, and each time you play for 7 minutes, how many minutes will you have played your guitar for this week?
I ran out of fingers.
That's more minutes than I've played it for this week. I can tell you that.
I think it's at least 14 because I think it's at least 14.
It's 14 times 2 because it's 7 times 4, which means it's 28.
But of that time, are you actually playing the whole time, or are you like? Because what do you?
He
What
did
can't,
specify that you play your guitar 4 times a week, and every time you play it for 7 minutes. And 7 minutes isn't very long to practice guitar, so one would assume that that is already accounting for the faffing around with opening the guitar case and
Good
everything.
point. Valid point.
There's also, is it playing the guitar or is it playing the guitar? So like our math
feel like-
teacher at school talks about like you can do an hour of work or you can do 3 hours of work, but the 3 hours of work you'll get less done than you would in the hour because it's like little bits of work mixed in with socializing.
Well, we're assuming that it's actually playing it because 7 minutes is
Yeah.
such a short amount of time to play it for.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
already accounting for any of that kind of distractedness.
We would
Yeah.
assume.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I reckon they were playing for an hour, but of that hour was 7 minutes playing.
Yeah.
or
So you-
30 minutes. Kind
You
of
got to
thing.
spend like half an hour picking a song, and then 15 minutes working out the chords, and
Yeah.
then you go through it like once, take a 5-minute break, and go through it again.
The 7 minutes is like what, 3 songs?
2.
Depending on how fast you play.
Yeah. If you play
Alright.
it fast
Doubles.
enough, it's 7 songs.
Double speed, so you get through twice as many songs.
That's how you practice real quickly and get like a legendary guitar player. Should we see
I
if
got
there's
told
another
off when I
question?
was playing
Yeah.
violin because I'd always play the songs too fast while practicing.
So is this?
And then when I do it in the lesson, she'd be like, "You're playing it too fast." I'm like, "Oh no."
So is this one also conclusive?
Well, no, we're
So
saying
this one's
28.
conclusive. Yeah,
Okay,
28.
Let's
It's very
28 then.
specific.
28 minutes. We got to define the unit.
It takes you 2.5 minutes to walk up your street. How long will it take you to walk up your street 5 times?
Oh,
None,
this is a
because it's
good
illegal
one.
to leave your house.
That's not
You
true.
You'll be
can leave your
arrested by the
house.
time you
You
get to
can
the
get
end of
fresh air. Okay, here's the thing. So 5 times 2.5 is 12.5. So it's 12 and a half
Yep.
minutes. But I haven't walked back each of those times.
Yes, that was what I was going to say. That's why it's a good question, because you have to account for the time it takes to walk back to your start point.
And see, but you don't have to walk back the last time because it's walking up at 5 times. So you only have to walk back 4 times. So
True.
22 and a half minutes. Because that's 2.5, 9 times. Also,
Sounds right.
she said walk up your street. So are we assuming that it's on a hill? Because it's just
Oh,
been
so it's
changing
going
on
to
the way
take you
back.
longer to go one way
True.
than the other.
It would, it would take you less to return. So maybe it would take you 2
What if you
minutes
left
instead
your
of 2.5.
bike at one end?
I mean, you'd need your bike.
It's-
You'd need
It
4
says
bikes.
that you walked one way. It doesn't say that you had to walk back the other way.
You'd need your bike 4 times though.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that would reduce it by like 2 minutes, so that could bring us down to 20 minutes.
Well,
think-
we're already at 20 and a half by saying it's only 2 minutes to walk down, because if you're walking, if it's up as in a hill, then it's
That would make it
2 minutes
reasonable for
down.
the person to walk their bicycle up as well and then ride it down.
and it'll be like what?
Although it wasn't specified, and that could potentially add the extra time onto the other side of the equation that we've just removed from the hill.
I mean, because if you're riding down a hill, it takes 2.5 minutes to walk up. It'll be like 30 seconds down it.
What street are we talking about in New Zealand? Are we talking about like the steep one, or
Yeah, if we're talking about Baldwin Street.
Are we
then-
talking about any hill in Queenstown, or
I mean, it didn't specify a hill, but we're just presuming
True.
that based on.
if you do it on rubbish day, you can go down on the wheelie bins.
and you can
That
break
is
a
actually
whole lot of
illegal, I'm
bones
pretty
on the
sure.
way down. If it's your
People
own
have
bin,
been killed.
But also, are we assuming that the house is in the middle of the street, and that if you walk down the street, you don't walk past your house to the other end of the street, and like the length? Are you just walking back to your house, or you're walking all the way down to the other end of the
I
street
mean,
to walk
I'd
back up?
say you're walking back to your house, right?
I'm confused.
Because you're starting from your house and walking up and back and up and back and up and back and up and back and up.
I feel like that's a fair assumption.
So is this another insufficient information? Because we
I
don't.
feel like 20 and a half is a good answer based on what we've been given, but
So
I would also,
that's
I would write that, but
presuming-
also write a note saying that we didn't have
So
enough.
that's presuming that it is actually a hill and not just saying like walking along the street,
Yeah.
which is what
Yeah.
people can mean when they say up the street.
Yeah, just because the
Hmm.
definition was defined as up, which suggests an incline.
Hmm.
And then so that's 30 seconds less walking down, which I think is reasonable.
All right, shall we play the end of the video then?
Yep.
Those are all the questions from me today. I hope you have some fun working them out, and I hope that you're all looking after yourselves. See you soon.
See ya, Jacinda.
Bye.
Bye.
See you later.
This is an interesting insight into my YouTube recommendations. I'm just gonna I can't breathe.